Hey guys, this is Black Fox here, and we are playing Bad End. So I have no idea what this game really is, other than it might be some kind of visual novel, and it's a horror one from what it looks like. And I don't know very much about it. I just found it, and I'm gonna start playing it because it looks interesting. Do you want to read the manual? Sure, I'll read the manual. Left click, decide, right click, open the system menu, wheel up, open the log. Wheel down, hide the message window. Well, that's good to know. That was pretty simple. Call it a manual, but just it's not quite a manual. Anyway, I'm being pursued by someone on the street. By whom? I haven't the slightest clue. I can say one thing for sure. Whatever it is isn't human. If I'm caught by whatever it is, what's going to happen to me? I continue to run despite the uneasiness in my gut. But no matter how hard I try, they keep right on my trail. Give me a break already! Whenever I glance back, it just seems they keep getting closer and closer. What the hell? I don't understand any of this. Why are they after me? It doesn't matter. I have to lose them no matter what. If I can just make it to my house, I should be safe. Don't do that! I kept running and eventually came to an intersection and took a quick dash down one of the side streets. Suddenly I was blinded by a pair of bright lights accompanied by the sound of screeching brakes. Ah! I immediately felt an intense shock throughout my entire body. Slowly my consciousness slipped away. Gosh, I hope this is good. I hope this is a good game. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. The school bell rang. That's it for today's lesson. God, that. You know what? I'm gonna. This message speed is at 5. Can you imagine what it is at 1? Jesus. Alright. I have to head out now. Kyuhei, don't you have something important to do right now? The class president, Kanami Sasaki, spoke up. Yuji Ogata, our friend, turns in our direction as well. It's a new educational game. Yeah, it's good for the brain and keeps it in tip-top shape. Yeah, that's right. So Yuji, how about joining me for a game or two? Hell yeah, I'll beat you for sure this time. Hehe. Are you sure that's okay? I remember you saying something about bombing your last exam, right? Class president countered in a sharp tone. But I guess his efforts were in vain. These Japanese games are the hottest thing right now. So what? What are you implying? So that's the reason we play these games. It also means that we're getting valuable cultural experience by playing with people online around the world. You guys are so full of crap. Aw, come on, man. We're best friends, right? Yeah, that's right. My name is Kyuhei Inui. I'm walking home with my friend Yuji. Hanging out with him never got old, and I think Yuji also agrees. Don't speak for Yuji. When we get to my house, I immediately fire up the game console. Okay, I chose Jupiter. Alright, then I choose Mars. Nowadays, we're obsessed with the new strategy war type game. The game names the stages as planet names, and oddly enough, there are some with little girls' names. The hidden stage in this game is called the Black Hole, and that's not even a planet. Heh, that is weird. We went head to head a few rounds, but in the end we were about evenly matched. We've always lived close since kindergarten, so we've been able to play together on the same console. Of course, we also just chill and hang out for no reasons in general. We both have different tastes when it comes to game genres. It's always been that way. On that note, want to play something else? There's a mobile game I want to check out. That's cool. I'll read some manga. Why don't you try out the game as well? Yuji boots up his phone and is already completely immersed in the game. Do you play any mobile games? I do. I'll try out just a, I'll try out just about any game. I don't play too many games that you have to pay to play. I really only use my mobile phone for calls and email. There are a lot of great free games as well. Although a lot of the free games are made by indie developers, they sometimes rival even professional game studios. Really? You need to play one of the more high-end mobile games. High-end? Hey, it's good stuff, you'll see. What kind of game is it? The game that Yuji is recommending sounds interesting, so I might in fact like it. Actually, I haven't even downloaded the game yet. Then how do you know the game is as good as you say it is? Did you base that on a game review you read on the internet? The internets? The World Wide Web? Hey, can I use your PC for a second? My personal computer? Of course you can. I nodded and booted up the PC for Yuji to use. What displayed on the screen was an anonymous BBS forum board. Why are we reading this? This forum isn't restricted to just a particular genre, but I was reading a post on how insanely popular it is worldwide. That popular, huh? What's the game called? The game is titled Bad End. Despite the name, people say it's too good to put down. Yuji says this with a grin. It's a simulation horror survival game. If a player gets a bad end in the game, then they supposedly die in real life. If you die in the game, you die in real life. After an awkward silence, they chuckled and replied. They're making it sound that way to hype the game up. No, man, I'm not kidding. It says so on the game's official website. Okay, well, why aren't you playing it yet? That's weird. I can access the page, but the download link isn't working. Yuji turned the mobile phone's display so I could see it. There was a simple website that looked almost identical to the one displayed on the PC screen. There's a link on the page named Bad End Download. See? I keep trying, but the download won't start. Do you think it's a dead link? Well, according to the BBS, the game has been downloaded several times, so it should be working. A quick glimpse of some of the post headings confirmed this. Very strange indeed. I know this is crazy, but I just considered something. What? Do you think what these people are saying is true? I mean, the so-called myth about this game? Even though the web page makes this claim, how can we be sure it's not just a load of crap? Yuji places his mobile phone on the desk beside him and turns his attention to the website on the PC's monitor. There's 20 threads. That's quite a lot. We start to read through the posts. No, I can't download the game at all. Such a game can't exist. You neats need to face reality. Seriously. Anyway, let's play baseball. So far, about 80% of the posts were like this. I can't get the game to start. A game like this can't exist. I finally got the game to download, and I'm already impressed from the get-go. My first choice in the game is creepy. There's no way someone ended up dying. Blah. Yeah, I got the downloaded to work. I'm going to stay up all night playing. The remaining 20% of the BBS posts are for the most part positive praise about the game. So even though there's a ridiculous rumor about dying when you get a bad end, it seems some people just blow it off as a joke. Most of these people are probably trolls. Most? So you think these posts are trolls, huh? Well, this is some interesting post for sure. Check this out. No, I am dying. Die, die, die. The evil one told me I have less than a minute to live, so I guess this is goodbye. Please, whatever you do, don't download this game unless you want to end up like me. See there? No way, I don't believe it. Yeah, I agree. Die, die, die. Yuji laughs pleasantly and agrees that it's probably just a hoax. Bad End was released a few months ago, but this BBS board didn't show up until recently. Every day since then, bogus posts like this keep popping up. Since the download link is broken most of the time, it's not surprising most people. Oh god, there's a lot of talking. Most people just forget about it and move on. Well, this game isn't completely forgotten. It's a total mystery for sure. It doesn't make sense. This is the internet after all. These things are bound to happen sometime or another. There's also something else I remember reading about this game. Apparently only a few select people are able to download it. A few select people? Although I try the download link every day, I can't get the damn game to download. Let me try. I access the download page with my own phone. I navigate to the same download link and tap on it. No good. It won't work for me either. Check this out. There's a few posts that have actual gameplay recorded. I see, so they've uploaded what they've played. That's actually impressive that players actually have uploaded their own game experiences for all the players to see. Oh wow, that is impressive. It's almost like they can record their screens. Yuji finds and clicks on a link in one of the posts, takes him to one of the players' Twitter page. According to the page, the last update was 5 days ago. I wonder why they stopped tweeting. Good point, he was tweeting frequently up until just 5 days ago. Do you think he might have died? Oh, come on, man, seriously? We give the page another quick once-over. It seems the first couple of tweets are mostly praise and about how great the gameplay is. However, from there the post gets stranger and more ominous. The dark beam came right out of the screen. That was the final tweet from this player. Nothing more had been posted after that. He probably posted this to further hype the game up, just like I said earlier. That's all there is to it. But still, I would like to give this game a try. Well, I hope you're able to get it running sometime soon. A little while later, we decided to call it quits for the day. Seeing Yuji off, I came back and sprawled out on the bed. So if a player gets a bad end, then they die in real life? There can't be such a game, can there? I've never heard of this type of thing happening in a game. Yes, I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. There's no way a game like that could exist. Wow. Really? Like, that's like the 5th time they've said that. No way a game like that could exist. It can't exist. It can't exist. It couldn't exist. No way. Later on that night, my mobile phone started ringing and displayed Yuji's number. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. What's up? I finally got Bad Ant to download. No kidding. For a moment I thought he was making it up. But Yuji seldom tells a lie, especially not about video games. Even if it was a lie, I said show me tomorrow. Yuji would outright admit he was telling a fib. What's it like? Have you played it yet? It just finished downloading and was just about to install it. I'm curious to hear how it is after you play it. Alright man, I'll see you tomorrow and give you the details. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Conversation ended with friendly laughter. Yuji seemed really stoked to finally get the game downloaded. Now I'm curious and wouldn't mind going over to his place to check it out. Maybe I'll ask him tomorrow. However, little did I know that this would be the last conversation I would have with Yuji. I have some regrettable news. The morning homeroom teacher started speaking. Yuji Ogata died last evening. What? Sound of confused voices could be heard throughout the room. Yuji. Died? Although it was futile, I sent him a text anyways. There was no reply. Maybe he caught a nasty cold or bug and was just home in bed. That didn't seem to be the case. Why? Why did he have to die? I don't understand all the details myself, but he apparently died in his own bedroom. Let's all settle down for now. I will keep you posted if I hear anything new. Teacher's words stunned everyone and the room was dead silent. Yuji died. Yuji, my best friend, died. Soon, Yuji's funeral was carried out. Yuji was an only child. I can only imagine the heartbreak Yuji's parents felt. All the other classmates attended the funeral as well. Boys were expressions of disbelief and the majority of the girls were sobbing. Yuji was admired and liked by everyone he came to know. Now I was looking at a picture of him taken not too long ago. Why? Why did you have to die? I mean, it'd be nice to have pictures. My body is shaking, the tears flowing freely down my cheeks. Some time passed, but my world was still shattered. Kyuhei, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. ... He was my best friend for 10 years. And just like that, he's gone. I know you're hurting, but give us some time. Time heals all wounds. I'm trying, okay? The autopsy showed that his cause of death was acute cardiac insufficiency. Yuji, to my knowledge, didn't have a life-threatening disease, so what the hell happened to him? Wait, could it be? If a player gets a bad end, then they will die. The ominous words keep repeating in my head. Bad end. I totally laughed it off as one big load of crap. Is that really even possible? After school, I visited Yuji's house. Thank you for your prayers for Yuji. Not at all. We can't use the comics and games that Yuji kept, so I want you to have them. I'm sure he would have wanted the same. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I have another reason for coming here today. Do you happen to have Yuji's mobile phone he was using? Yes, it's on his desk. There's a record of an email that I want to keep. Okay, I wanted to take a look at some of the contents. I go over and take the mobile phone from the desk. Yuji said that he had successfully downloaded and installed Bad End. It's surely still installed on his phone. Oh, when the list of available apps appears, Bad End is listed as being installed. Yuji had installed it after all. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. By the way, did Yuji really have a heart condition like the doctor said? The doctor said as much, but what? Upon replying, fresh tears started streaming down her face. Yuji's face had turned so pale and he looked so scared. He had scratched and clawed at his own throat. He must have been in so much pain on top of not being able to say anything. May I borrow his phone for a little while? I was allowed permission to borrow Yuji's phone. I couldn't conduct an investigation when his mom was in such an emotional state. Yuji's mobile phone is the same make and model as my own. It's actually a very common phone and nothing too special. However, he had downloaded Bad End. Although I tried on my own mobile phone, I couldn't get it to install. Then why was Yuji able to download it? At any rate, I'm going to try to play it. I hesitated. This game could potentially be the only game in existence to completely defy any logic or human comprehension. But I have to know the truth behind this game. With determination, I started the app called Bad End. However, an error message showed error, execution failed, and the application force closes. Shit. Then no matter how often I tapped the screen, it wouldn't respond. For several minutes, no matter what I did, it was no use. Pressing the end button had no effect either. My hand holding Yuji's phone was trembling. A sense of fear was creeping in. Yuji, was this game really what killed you? There's no way. Nah, brah. What the hell? Why isn't this game booting up? The author of Bad End must have made some type of patch for the game and prevented this older version from booting up. For example, the initial download of this version was put up and then taken down not too long after. Then Yuji just happened to download it within that small time frame from first release to an updated one. Why can't I get the game to run? I hadn't a clue, but it might just be designed to be able to open once. I know close to nothing about programming, so I'm not sure if it was designed that way intentionally or not. How did Yuji really die? An underlying disease or condition? That's the only rational explanation. If one gets a bad end in a video game, then the player dies for real. There's no way in hell. Just merely a myth spread to hype the game up. Not long after, I completely forgot about Bad End and moved on. Ending number 1, Urban Myth. Oh, I guess I got the bad end. Oh, okay. I guess you have to get a lot of different endings. Huh. Well then, that was kind of boring. Let's hit continue. Let's see what the hell. It's always been that way. On that note, want to play something else? La 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 la. For one, mobile screens are just so tiny, it's hard to call it a true gaming experience. Honestly, I don't see the big hype about mobile games. What's so great about them anyways? For starters, you can play mobile games anywhere at any time. I think that's reason enough. Even some of the simpler games are great to pass the time. Sometimes a big fancy screen with gorgeous graphics can get tedious and boring, just as with mobile games. I see your point. Even though Yuji gives me a lecture on how mobile games have merit, I still prefer a good old-fashioned TV and game console. Well, if the game is as interesting as you say, then I might try it out. You need to play one of the more high-end ones. It's good stuff. What kind of game? All the same stuff. Download isn't working. Why Why is it making me go through all the same stuff again? When later on that night, my mobile phone started ringing. It's letting me skip through stuff that I've already read, so Yuji died. Skip, 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 skip. Borrowing the phone. Let's try it. It has to be. It has to be. Yuji fell victim to this game just like the other players that supposedly got killed as well. Killed by the infamous bad end. Damn it. Damn it. Horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. Based on what's happened so far, this seems to be the case, despite how unbelievable it sounds. Come on, this is so ridiculous. Yuji had died, that is for certain. But is there any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuji had seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad End again. It didn't ask for any prompts or to supply any personal information. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location, depending on the game, it won't run. Unexpectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate. What is happening? The game was displayed on the splash screen just a while ago, but now the Bad End icon has disappeared completely. Who made this game and for what reason? It just didn't make any sense. There's this new game out there called Bad End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC. Despite there being only a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked into their profile farther. Which one did I look at? Let's see. Let's look at the player profile. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked at one player's Twitter page. If I do a more advanced search, I can find out more. I try a direct keyword search for the game. Here we go, a blog. This looks promising. A Bad End play diary came up. Last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decided to start reading it from the beginning. 201, 2000 something. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited. Weak. Sadly, I can't show my proof due to my lack of a digital camera. Therefore, any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. I'm not going into detail, but I don't want to spoil the plot, but the story is rather cliché. Just as I was thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palms were sweating. Not long afterwards, I'm at my first Bad End. Lol. But of course nothing happened to me as per the rumor that was circulating the net. Naturally, there's a lot more of the game to explore. Okay. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time that I was actually going to die. Then I realized that it was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. That's to be expected, right? Then bad luck reared its ugly head and I got my second Bad End. Obviously, I'm not very good at these types of games. The updates end there. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up his claims. He might possibly already be dead. The last incomprehensible string of text was likely due to panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining to the player's initial impressions. I'm going to be vague. The storyline is cliché. From what the first post here described, its conflicts with what the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other play diaries I skimmed, though, aren't very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated regularly either. Which one did I look at? Let's look at the anonymous one. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I'd like to investigate the mystery of this Bad End. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. I immediately got some replies. It's a troll. How did he die? Tell us. Show a pic or something. If you have some proof, I might believe you. Shit. Despite the quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into the matter any further. It's not worth the risk unless you got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should forget about the game and move on. No good can come of it, like dying. Your friend probably would want you to steer clear and not repeat his mistake. There was also a tidbit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started to race. But I bear it and take a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of these people have encountered Yuji, they seem to not have witnessed any of these events regardless. Despite that, was it really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal? Or did they really fall victim into this sick game? Now I'm more excited than ever to start playing the game. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Frustrated at the lack of useful response, so I closed the BBS. Seems that you can't run the game unless you're a specific person chosen to play it. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? Which one did I look at? Let's look at the last one. I decided to search for the game on a popular game info site. Bad End is all the rage right now, so there must be more information out there. Oh, here we go. Began reading. Is the new mobile game which suddenly appeared on the network out of nowhere several months ago. Despite having a link to a download page, it's usually down. It seems to have a very sophisticated choice selection system. Supposedly, if the player picks the wrong choice, then they will die for real. We find it hard to believe that a video game can actually have the potential to kill someone. Somehow, the administrator of the site hasn't a clue. The rumors surrounding the game is basically summarized. It's just like what Yuji had told me before he played the game. One ominous sentence caught my eye towards the end. It is said that there is a great reward awaiting the player that can clear the entire game without dying. A great reward, huh? I wonder what it is. Despite the danger of actually dying, people actually think it's worth the risk. Is this the reason people are playing? Well, I'm not interested in the prize for beating it. I'm only interested in getting to the bottom of what killed Yuji. I turned off the power to the PC and I lounged on my bed. Nothing I came across was very helpful. I'm starting to feel even more depressed. If I can't download the game, I can't play it. I want to play the game. If there's a god out there, please allow me to play the game. Yuji, you probably didn't really think that you'd actually die in real life. That's only natural to think that way. No one just up and dies when you lose a life in a damn video game. But people didn't take it seriously and played the game like they would any other and paid the ultimate price. Even if I don't know who's responsible for this, just sitting here won't help me find out. Bink bink. My mind was made up. I decided that I'll beat Bad End and find out the mystery behind Yuji's death. So deciding on that, I can't wait to get started in the game as soon as possible. I tried downloading the game multiple times while on break between classes, but the download refused to start. Damn it, why can't I download it? Kyuhei. Oh, hey Konami, what's up? What's with the long face? He saw right through me. Regardless, I'll just do about anything to get this damn game up and running. Really? Oh, I got a trading card. If something is troubling you, I'm here to listen. I'm too desperate to look into Bad End. It's all I can think about. Have you heard of a mobile game called Bad End? I've heard of it. It's where if the player dies in the game, then they die for real. Despite all the current information on the net, it seems people are elaborating on their own personal experiences. Yuji had played the game before he died. Eh? The game was still installed on his phone. When I attempted to boot the game, the app just disappeared from the main screen. It seems that someone was trying to sabotage any traces of the game's activity. I can't believe such a game actually exists. So Yuji died from playing the game, not a damn disease. No way. Come on, Kyuhei. Konami was clearly annoyed by my explanation. Our fellow classmates turned to look in our direction at the commotion. Don't buy into such a stupid rumor. He died of an underlying medical condition. If it's such a stupid rumor, then tell me why it's not true. Just face the facts. I saw the game disappear from the phone with my own eyes. Try explaining that. Stupid. This is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this shit up. That's why I'm going to find out what happened to Yuji by any means possible. I know it's hard on you to lose your best friend of 10 years, but you have to move on. But don't misunderstand. You can't let yourself fall to despair over someone who's passed on. There's nothing more you can do. The expression in my eyes were one of disbelief and helplessness. I didn't know what to do or say to him. Thanks again for trying to cheer me up. I'll see you later. I spent the rest of the day at school avoiding everyone. I wasn't in the mood to socialize. Is it really a hopeless situation? Is it just stupid of me to want to find out the reason behind the death of my best friend? Yes, it really is. He's dead, dude. Why even bother? No, I refuse to believe that. But after talking to Konami, it somehow dashed my hopes of pursuing the truth. That one player's starting reply on the anonymous BBS resurfaced in my mind. He basically said to stop trying unless I had a death wish. I eventually calmed down after remembering those words. Yes, I'm afraid of dying, but finding out about Yuji's death was worth the risk. Should I just ignore my gut feelings? Though I screamed in frustration to know that I could possibly... Oh, excuse me. That I could potentially die, I couldn't help but think. If anything should happen to me, what would my parents do if I died? After arriving home, I spent it alone. It's been 1 week since Yuji's death. The smoke was slowly clearing and reality that he was gone slowly sank in. Will I just give up on finding out more about a bad end? First of all, there's not much I can do if I can't play the game. No matter how you look at it, the game has to choose me. No matter what I do, if the game doesn't somehow choose me, then I can't do a thing. I access the download page for a final last attempt at downloading the game. If this doesn't work, then I might as well give up. And I push the link. Holy sh... The download link worked. A blue progress bar appeared, and before long it reaches 100%. Do you want to run the game? After the message button, a yes or and no were displayed in a box prompt. Are you serious? I was finally able to download it. This is it. I can finally look into the matter and put an end to all the rumors and bullshit of the game. I steeled myself to find out the truth behind Yuji by any means. The flame of determination again burned bright where it once had burned out. By the way, there's no... Oh, there is. There's a save. Let's try that. There we go. So I saved it there. Well, shit, now for the moment of truth. Should I just let it go and return to my life or walk away and not take the risk? No way, I have to do this. Even these doubts lingered in my mind despite getting the download to miraculously work. Damn it, it's like the game is taunting me. It's scary and infuriating at the same time. What shall I do? Do I play bad end or not play? Play it. Play, play, play. I gritted my teeth and stared blankly at the display. If this isn't fate, then I don't know what is. This game may very well be a death trap because it's already claimed one victim, but I won't be defeated so easily. I'll do anything I can to clear it. I will do it. And I started the world of Bad End. Ding dong, ding dong. The bell chimes signaling the end of the school day. It's finally over. Oh, hello, new person. And now it's time for yours truly to make a swift exit. After hearing the energy in my words, my close friend Kano Masashi retorts with a laugh. Ah, the bell, what a sweet sound. Oh, Kuko, do you have another hot date lined up today? Another hot date? It's not like that. I don't want just any man. I want a foreign guy. American. Oh my god. An American, huh? Oh my. Kana sighs. I don't have an actual steady boyfriend, but there's one guy at school that I do hang out with often. Sometimes I have him treat me to some fine dining at times. Hehe. Isn't that what everyone does? I'm sure I'm not the only one. Tee. Well, gotta go. Got a hot date to get ready for. Oh yeah? Have fun and break a leg. Kana left the classroom earlier than usual. Kana's boyfriend is very handsome. They seem to make a great couple. By the way, who should I invite today? My name is Kuko Iwasaki. I'm pretty much your average carefree teenage girl. When the bell rings, I usually hang out with Kana and her boyfriend until the evening. What about studying? Yeah, only when it's appropriate. 1 hour later, my stomach was stuffed. Ah, that was delicious. Let's go to the again. Well, do you intend to be my lover, or your lover? I'm being serious. I really like you. I don't want you around another guy. Ooh, weird. Sorry, but I'm not ready to have any serious relationships. Whatever. Bye. You bitch! I came home and lay down on my bed. Do you intend to be my lover? Pfft. I've heard that line a dozen times or so, but I turn them down every time. I have to admit I am a little jealous to see my friends with handsome guys of their own. It seems that I have a knack for running guys off. At least that's what Kana said. I don't think that's true at all. There's nobody else that's as easygoing as me. After supper, I decided to take extra time with my makeup. Of course, applying makeup at school is against the rules, but it's in the girl's better interest if it's for being with a hot guy on holiday break. I thought that to myself, and as I began to start on my makeup, ugh, it's all used up. I completely forgot that I used the last of my foundation yesterday. I should have grabbed some more during my way back home today. Okay, I'll go out and get some. I think a nightly stroll is good for me every now and then. I arrived at the convenience store closest to my house. Fortunately, you can buy decent cosmetic products at convenience stores nowadays. Oh, Kuko. Kana was standing in front of the magazine section in the corner. She was looking through a fashion magazine. What a coincidence. I came to buy cosmetics. Perhaps perfecting the art of applying makeup. You sure know how to wrap a man around your finger for sure. Who talks like this? Ah, that's so not true. After the small chatter, I finished my shopping. I decided might as well accompany Kana on our way back home. It was a relatively straight walk. Have you ever stayed out this late at night before, Kuko? Several times. Who hasn't? I've stayed out for karaoke and movies, for example. I've told my singing is very arousing. Whoa. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, who did you go with when you stayed out late? If you ever run into any of my studs, don't even try to make a move on them. Weird. I'd never do such a thing, but now that you mention it, I did hang with him before you two met. For real? That's news to me. I thought that I was his first sweetheart. Well, we were never truly lovers. It's all news to Kana. It seems she's somewhat jealous. Then right about that time... What? I couldn't believe my eyes. Suddenly a black shape appeared out of nowhere. What? Kuko, what is that? I have no idea. Fog? Mist? I can't make it out at all. Maybe some sort of demon creature? How dare... What? How dare you? How dare you? The strange thing said this in a crazed way over and over. Hurry, run away, run! Run away! Oh, Kuko! I turned and ran at full speed. Kana was not far behind me. Woo! Woo! It's just like, woo! It's gaining ground fast. It's surely faster than us. What the hell is it? I don't believe what we've witnessed. But I saw it with my own eyes, so there's no way I'm just imagining things. It's a creature not of this world. Where are we going, Kuko? Does it matter? Anywhere is good as long as we get away from that thing. My feet were getting tired and soon was about out of breath from running. Then, an intersection. Which way should I go? The right or the left, or keep going straight? Which way do I run? I guess I'll save here. Let's keep going straight. Straight lines are good. A choice. As for an adventure game, a choice is important. Typically, when a player chooses the wrong choice, it often results in a game over of some sort. Bad End works in this way too, according to what I've read. Aren't there any hints? It seems it might be purely left to luck. If I choose wrong, I surely will die here. It's probably the only chance I'm going to have, so there might be no going back. What shall I do? Stop playing or continue? Let's keep going. I made up my mind to continue playing. Of course, there is still the fear of dying. I don't intend to quit now. After all, it's only natural to want to find out what killed my best friend. Maybe there's some sort of invisible force that's beckoning me in to play this deadly game, but I decided to chance it and push forward. Which choice should I make? Really? I just made it! Should I keep going straight? It seemed like it was giving me a warning to not keep going straight. Let's go to the left then. I turned to the left without any particular reason. Follow me, Kana. It's too dangerous that way. Don't say that, hurry. Right as I said that, my vision is blinded by the headlights of an oncoming car. The words Kana had said repeated in my head along with an intense shock to my body. It's too dangerous that way. Bad end. Got hit by a car, I guess. Why are you running in the middle of the fucking road? Run on the sidewalk, you bitch. Ah, a bad end. Are you serious? I've lost already? Damn it. I threw the mobile phone in frustration instead. The mystery of this game and what killed Yuji. Upon reaching the bad end, I started to feel an ominous fear gripping at me. My stomach painfully aches. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Huh? Nothing happens. After waiting for the inevitable to happen, nothing happened at all. What the hell? I'm grateful my life is spared, but I'm confused as ever. Was the rumor that you die for real if you get a bad end just a bunch of bullshit? Then why did Yuji die? I'll go back and make a different choice this time. I dismissed my confusion and opened the load game screen to continue where I made the choice. Die in a game, you die for real. Which way should I go? Let's go to the right. I took a right. Kana, hurry up. I shouted without looking back. Isn't there a main street? Then... We made it to the main plaza. Pant, pant, huff, huff. When I turned around, the weird shadow was nowhere in sight. That's a relief. Perhaps a shadow can't come when there are many people gathered in one place. What was that thing? Don't ask me. Anywhere, let's just get out of here. I'm heading home. Call me later, okay? Right, I'll see you later. I went home quickly when I parted from Kana. I thought that the shadow would most likely catch up to me. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Sigh. I stashed the cosmetics away that I bought at the convenience store and lie down in bed. I'm in no mood to do makeup right now. My body is still shaking from the whole ordeal. Who or what was that? Why were they chasing after us? I don't understand it at all. What would be the reason why someone would want to attack a common everyday girl like me? Oh, wait. I am gorgeous after all, and men stop and stare at me as I pass by. Could it be the soul or spirit of a pervert out to get me? Pfft, no way. There's nothing I can do dwelling on it. It can't be helped. Yes, 'cause you're so gorgeous. Like, just everybody wants you, even demons. I decided to go to bed early. Sleep will take my mind off of everything. But I can't help but wonder, what was it? What if I'm attacked by that thing again tomorrow? It seems I survived. I saved my game up to this point. The game's story is your typical cliché horror plot. Kuko Iwasaki, the main character, is in a strange area at night. She's a clueless girl, gets abandoned if you pick the wrong choices, so what really lies ahead? It's hard to predict what happens next, and yet, Kuko may have some character traits I find unappealing. It seems as though she messes around with guys in an equal measure, but what about her secret desires? That's not really important. I got past the first choice and still able to proceed. But how long will I have to keep making these choices? Just thinking about it makes me depressed. While I'm at school, I tried keeping busy to take my mind off of Bad End. At least I thought I could. You know how they said Ogata died, right? It seems that it was the result of a game called Bad End. I overheard the conversation. Outside the classroom, people were talking about it as well. That's the result of opening your mouth and the whole mess. Now there's another rumor spreading across the campus. Sorry. Once one person hears it and passes it along, it won't stop. He's right, it probably already spread like wildfire throughout the entire school. It's absurd, there's no way you can die from a video game. The rumor is probably known by everyone now. While it can't be helped, it's our duty to dispel any said rumor. I understand. Bad End is still installed on my phone. How will the class president react if I mention it? Let's save it. Let's save it. Yeah, just fucking tell him. Konami, come over here a second. Why? What's this about? I got Konami to follow me into the corner of the classroom so I could talk to him in private. What would you think if I told you I have the game Bad End installed on my phone? What did you say? Stop messing around. It's like a visual novel that lets you make choices. If I can clear this game, I think I can find the reason behind Yuji's death. Listen to what you're saying. There's no way I'll believe that a person can die from playing a stupid game. Let me give you some advice. I advise you to stop playing. Although I don't buy into this crap, it's not worth taking the risk of losing anyone else. Konami is always level-headed. This is just his way of showing he cares and I understand where he's coming from. But I'm stupid and I decided to do it. Anything that's against logic. After school, I came straight home and took my mobile phone. Bleh. Title screen about end appears upon flipping the phone open. A small road icon is displayed awaiting to continue the game. Although I haven't even played yet, I feel exhausted. My heartbeat starts to climb with anticipation. Just take a deep breath. Calm down, Kyohei. I take a deep breath and it helps ease the tension. I have to remain calm. I tap the icon and selected my last save state to continue where I had left off. I woke up still depressed. Needless to say, I'm still worried about what that was all about yesterday. It definitely wasn't just a dream. Kana and I were definitely attacked by something. What would have happened to us if we were caught? I didn't even want to imagine it. We might have been killed. Phew. Although I didn't feel like going to school, I'll end up being more depressed sitting around the house doing nothing. So I decided the best thing to do is to tough it out and keep my chin up. I probably won't be attacked in broad daylight, much less a school with all the people present. Really? Will you? I arrived at the school gate and joined up with Kana. Good morning. Morning. Do you remember what happened last night? You mean that cursed shadow? I don't know what else to call it. So you do remember it. What did you think it was? I haven't the slightest idea, but it scared the hell out of me. Tee hee 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 with a smile on my face. Too weird. Okay, enough with that subject. Let's go on and head to class. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. The rest of the school day went on as expected without incident. The strange shadow didn't show itself at school just as I had predicted. Its weakness is probably being out in the light. We're probably safe during the daytime. Hey. What? Kind of speaks in a low voice, almost like she doesn't want others to hear. It's been bugging me all day. It's about the you-know-what we saw yesterday. We have to do something. I can't get through that again. I agree, but what should we do? Well, I was thinking maybe an exorcism. What? An exorcism? Are you serious? I imagine one of those stupid psychic shows that come on TV. Are they expensive? I don't have a lot of money right now. Actually, I think we can manage. There's a priest at Tensio Shrine that seems very generous. The Tensio Shrine right next to our neighborhood? Yeah, it seems that he specializes in this sort of thing. Really? He'll probably cut us a deal. Who knows? Maybe give us a student discount? It's worth a try at least. Let's do it. Okay. And with that, I think I'm going to quit for now on this. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this game. I don't really know if I want to keep going. But if anybody else is interested, I probably will. So thank you guys so much for checking this video out. If you want to see more of the shit I do, go look at my channel. I have lots of other games that I play, and not just visual novel games. I'm starting to get into visual novel games to play. If you want to see more, if you have any suggestions, I'm open for them. So let me know in the comments. And thank you. I'll definitely see you next time. Fox out.